Hey y'all, welcome to Hungry Huckabee, where I am on a mission to bring families back to the table. Come on, join me in my kitchen. Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Hungry Huckabee. My name is Marilyn and thank you for joining me. Today we are going to be making Italian sausage quesadillas. Give me a second. Okay, all right. Let's get into these ingredients. So the first thing that we need is just the smallest amount of olive oil, a pinch of salt, about a half cup each of onion and green bell pepper, about 3 or 4 Italian turkey sausages, casings removed, half a cup to 1 cup of diced, no salt added tomatoes with Italian seasonings, about 1 to 2 cups of mozzarella cheese, about 1/4 cup to half a cup of Parmesan cheese, tortilla shells, no salt added traditional pasta sauce, granulated garlic, Italian spices, Italian spice blend, 1 small bay leaf, just a sprinkle of sugar, and some crushed red pepper flakes. All right, so to get started, I've got my skillet heating up here a little bit. All right, looking good, feeling good to me. All right, so I'm gonna add just the smallest amount of the olive oil here because we're using Italian turkey sausage and that's gonna release its own oils. I just wanna have something in there to get the vegetables started sauteing, okay? So I'm gonna move that around just a little bit. And this is a non-stick skillet. I just like that, well, we're making Italian sausage, so we need to impart as much flavor as possible. So my skillet's warm, my oil is doing what it's doing. We should be able to hear that sizzle as soon as we hit it. There we go. There we go. I'm just gonna give that a sprinkle on there. All right. Excellent. Perfect. I don't wanna leave any vegetable behind. No man left behind. No troll left behind. My daughter and I were watching Trolls the other day. There's a cartoon out of the trolls and she just loves it. All right, so we're gonna get this, let those go for just a few minutes. Not even a few minutes really, because we're gonna cook the sausage in there. I just wanted to get those going in there first. All right, now just that pinch of salt, like literally just a pinch of salt, because again we have Italian sausage and that has salt in it. Boom, that's all we need. That's just so that it brings out some of those flavors of the onions and the peppers, and it's smelling good and feeling good up in here. I'm telling y'all, I hope somebody out there, some inventor, gets into smell-o-vision. Somebody please, because just this right here is just driving me crazy with the goodness. All right, now, I've said before, you can never have too much garlic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some garlic, some granulated garlic to this, just to impart more flavor. Because again, you can't never have too much garlic. I don't care what nobody say. That's my thing, guys. All right. It's Italian sausage, so I mean it's Italian. Why not use Italian spice blend? All right, so now we got that going. Every time you add another layer of flavor, it just brings it all out. Okay, so I got these things going up in here. The veggies are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my little hands here and I am just going to break this up, break the turkey sausage up in here so that I don't have to do as much breaking apart later. But it all wants to stick to my hands as sausage does. Okay. I'm gonna have to wash this off, you know. Can't go around with Italian sausage on my hand. That would not be fun, guys. So that is just cooling off because it's cold. It's cooling off the vegetables in the skillet a little bit so you hear less of the sizzle, but it'll come back. Don't y'all worry, it will be back. And I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe I'll add this last sausage. So what I did to get the sausage out is I just used traditional, just like a regular sausage link, And so you just squeeze it out, right? I'll break that up in my hand there a little bit. And then squeeze out the other end. Okay? Done. That way, when I start eating just the Italian sausage and vegetables, there'll be enough left over for later. All right? Now I got to wash all this gook off my hands. Get that in there. Let it sizzle up. Got to wash my hands. All right, y'all, back in business. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give this a little stir. I think I'm gonna turn my heat up just a little bit because that meat was so cold. Not so cold, I shouldn't lie. I did have it sitting out for about 15 minutes so they wouldn't be shocked when it got into the pan, but it's still cold. So turn it up, get it moving a little bit, move that around. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is go over to make the marinara sauce so we can dip these puppies in. You know, when you're making the quesadillas, you have the salsa or your black bean dip or something like that, right? These are, since they're Italian sausage, we're gonna go with a marinara sauce. All right, while we're just kind of letting this do its job in the skillet. Get off of there. Get in the skillet. Trying to swim out of the party. Not cool. All right. So here we go. We're going to need Italian seasoning blend, granulated garlic. Okay. Crushed red pepper, our sprinkle of sugar, small bay leaf, and our traditional no salt added pasta sauce. Okay. Give that a shake. Now, boop. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use about a half of this 23.5-ounce jar of pasta sauce into my little skillet here. Whoop, it's splashing all over. All right. Get that started for us. So now this is the base. Now you could easily go out and buy a jar of marinara sauce or make your own, but I had this in the cabinet, so why not? So I'm gonna go ahead and get this going. I'm gonna start it off on about medium high heat. And what you're doing while you're getting this started, remember, you want to keep an eye on your Italian sausage and vegetables, okay? Because you don't want that stuff to burn. And then you'll start to hear it. So use your ears and your nose to get started. So I'm going to sprinkle garlic in because, again, I love garlic in here. And this is to taste. So however you like it, if you don't want garlic, don't add it. Okay, I'm going to add garlic because this is going to be added and then it's going to be simmering for a little bit. So we're going to add that in there. Some Italian spice blend. To your discretion, just kind of sprinkle in. Ting-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I've decided I want to be a spice fairy. Okay. All right. A couple of red pepper flakes. If you like it hot, add more. I'm just going to use a few just to give us a little something special. All right. This is probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon of sugar, just to take away some of that bitterness when things are kept in a jar. All right. It's already starting to boil for us. Or bubble up. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Toil and trouble. Like a witches type of thing. I should probably be singing more Valentine's stuff since it's like around Valentine's Day, getting close to it. All right, so this is starting. Super simple, super easy. All right, smooth that spoon out the way. Just getting it all in there. And what I want to do is I want to let this come up to like just kind of like pop up a little bit more. And then I'm going to turn it down to a simmer and add my bay leaf so that it can add some extra flavor. Okay, just get that going, All right, while that's starting to do its little magic right quick, I'm gonna go over and check my sausage. All right. Now, once this sausage gets to being cooked up just a little bit more, I'm gonna add I can hear my marinara sauce doing magic over there in its cauldron. I'm stuck on Halloween. Oh my gosh. All right. So I'm gonna go back over there, turn it down to simmer, and get that and cover it up. Okay. Wow! Wow! It's popping. It's doing all kind of magic stuff over here. Done. Just one small bay leaf. Drop it in. That's it. Get that going. Don't break your bay leaf up in there because you're going to remove that when you finish your sauce. It's just for flavor, not for eating. But man, does it impart a wonderful amount of flavor. So I'm going to actually move this to my back eye so that I don't accidentally trip. Nobody comes in the kitchen and trips on it, around it. And I'm going to turn this onto a simmer. And that's going to go for about 15 minutes. Okay, so I'll show y'all that when it's all done. All right, on low, because you're going to be over here assembling the loveliness. Okay, so I'm going to take my spatula here and break this meat up a little bit. All right, it's just about done, and that's where I need it to be so that I can add my tomatoes. If this were a regular, like a chicken taco flavor type of quesadilla, then this is where I would add my salsa or beans. Now to this is good because you can add like a white bean to this if you want to. Okay. Now I'm just going to add this. You'll hear some more sizzling. This is only about a half a cup. If you want to add more, like I said, a half a cup to 1 cup is good. Okay. Get that out of our way. And this is just going to do what it needs to do. So this is just going to cook for a second. Well, a little bit more than a second, but. And while it's cooking and finishing up, the juices are kind of be blended into the meat, soaking into the Italian sausage. I'm going to do some cleaning up so we can get ready to assemble these beauties. Okay, so I'm just going to spray, keep my skillets warm here. All right, turn that up. Just give it a quick spray, light spray. 1 tortilla shell, plop that right in. While that's warming up, I'm gonna add the 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese to my drained turkey Italian sausage and vegetable mix. And then I'm just gonna mix that up. Okay. Get that all mixed in right quick. And that just adds some flavor for us. Because, I mean, it's Italian sausage, you know? Add the Parmesan. Whenever I'm thinking Italian sausage, I'm always thinking Parmesan. All right. All right, so that's mixed in. I think the chef should always. I'm sorry, the cook, not the chef. Yep, that's where it's at. That little bit of saltiness. All right, so our tortilla shell is warm. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of mozzarella cheese on top here, or on the tortilla shell. And then I'm just going to add a wee bit. Now, when you're spreading this out, you don't want to get it like all the way to the edge, just enough that it's starting to right in there, because otherwise what will happen is it'll ooze out the side. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to lose any cheese to the skillet. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. Can't do it, people. I can't do it. All right. And you don't want to make these too thick because then they'll fall apart on you when you get ready to cut them and eat them. All right. So I just got that going. Take a little bit more Parmesan cheese. Not Parmesan cheese, mozzarella cheese. Do a little cheese fairy sprinkle on top there. And then I'm going to add the other tortilla shell. And that cheese on the top and bottom is what's going to act as a glue to hold this together. Okay. Now we've got our Italian sausage quesadilla in the mix. I'm just going to give that a little extra. And then I'm just going to spray on top just so it can get a little crust. Boom. All right, I'm going to go ahead and finish pumping these out, and then I will be back to show you the finished product. All right, y'all, we're done. Italian sausage quesadillas. Take a look at that. You can see the veggies right through there. The sausage, the cheese. All right, give these a dunk. Crispy, crunchy, ready to go. All right, if y'all make these, go ahead and let me know how it is in the comment section below. Until next time, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and remember, until next time, remember who you are and who you represent. Take care. Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Hungry Huckabee, where we are on a mission to bring families back. Why are you laughing?
You guys laughing?
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Hungry Huckabee, where we are on a mission to bring families back to the table. Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Hungry Huckabee, where we are on a mission to bring families back to the table. Today, we are making Italian sausage quesadillas.
That's how you want to talk? You don't know?
Did it sound any better?